Don't forget to like and subscribe.
What is good, internet peoples? Nomad Pack. Good afternoon, evenings, etc. How we doing today? Major Nomad here, and I wasn't planning on making a video today, but as lo and behold, I've been coming across AI clips and whatnot, fan-made stuff with AI. Very good use of it, by the way, instead of being used for BS and that nonsense and corporations do with. I digress. Anyway, besides the point, I saw a little clip, a fan made of Jason from Friday 13th versus Albert Wesker. It was only like I think a 1 minute clip or so of them fighting, and it was so badass I had to see if they actually had a YouTube video of it, even though YouTube's been unfortunately cracking down on this content for some odd reason. I kind of get it, but it's kind of BS still, or it's more or less bullshit still. Either way, there's enough content and/or subscribers and that for everybody, if that's what they're worried about. Either way, I'm so glad that such a thing exists. This is by, I think it was the same person too, I saw it in the clip, Ultimate Dreams Film. I came across the little clip, maybe promoting this video on TikTok, and then I'm like, wow, you know, because you get a little bored scrolling. I just have to react to the full fight and see what happens. I don't know if whoever saw this first, if you do, let me know your 2 cents either way. If you're new to this, well, then we're both in for a cool watch ride experience. I think this channel, they make other content too with horror villains and game characters I have to dig deep and dive into. I think they also made one with Albert Wesker versus Michael Myers from Halloween. Do let me know if you want me to react to that and give my 2 cents on if you saw it or not. I don't know how new it is, but I will definitely react into it in due time. Who knows, maybe tomorrow or whatnot. If you want to see it sooner, you already know what to do. Like and subscribe and let me know, but definitely got to give credits to the original maker, Ultimate Dreams Film. Definitely check out their content and show them some love on behalf of the Nomad Pack. Show them some love. Alright, I talked and yammered and whatnot enough, yapping enough. Let's get into it. And this happened in Camp Crystal Lake. Oof. Jason's backyard. This is going to be very interesting.
Show me what you can do. Good. Now you're interesting.
Something Wesker would say.
That's it. I expected more.
Oh. Damn. Ooh, it broke your glasses. Now Wesker's mad.
That was better.
That's the one thing. Even Demon Jason is big and slow. Can't do the big fast swings like Wesker can. He's kind of like a Floyd Mayweather doing the boxing stuff, but in more super high, supernatural, superhuman speed. And Jason, big and tanky, isn't meant to be all speed like that. This is relatively realistic so far. Bam! Wesker's clobbering the shit out of him. Ooh, that's a cool little thing they added. The 2 couple in the cabin. We threw him though. That was a pretty mean beating he got back there. Got his lick back.
There he is. I was wondering when you'd stop holding back.
All it did was really annoy him and stun him for a short amount of time. Wesker's back at it.
You really only know one move, don't you?
That is kind of true, Jason. As much as I love Jason, my favorite slasher, He is kind of a one-trick pony, let's keep it a stack. Wesker has a lot of moves behind his speed with the martial arts and whatnot. Jason, even with his machete, he only does maybe a 1 or 2 hook and straight punch. He doesn't do boxing style.
There he is.
Damn, he threw him. Still with the guns in hand. Oh shit. He's like, you're gonna have to do better than that. Nice tray. Ooh, that's just rude. I love that. He regenerated. He's not human. Mutated and biogenically enhanced. Bam. If Jason kept them in the water and had that advantage, Wesker would have had a bit of trouble there, because in the water, since Jason is a demon, if he was held on to him for so long, that would have been very bad for Wesker, because I don't know how long he could stay underwater compared to Jason. Bam. Still clobbering his ass. Like Floyd Mayweather. Mixed with other martial arts, of course. Now this is like Mortal Kombat style. Whatever AI the creator used for this, I gotta give credit. It's gotta be Soar or Grok AI. I don't know which one. I gotta look into. But the AI seems relatively clean. Granted, the one where he pulled out the guns had a little bit of issues. He looked like he was holding 2 revolvers, and then it switched from Berettas. But that's kind of stuff that doesn't really matter that much. I'm not that nitpicky. So far, this AI love art, whatever you want to call it, fan art made with AI, it's doing its justice so far, and Jason is having a lot of trouble. He's not facing a regular human, he's facing a freaking superhuman bioweapon. Not used to that.
That's new.
He is managing to throw Wesker around in that, but it only does so much because, if anything, it's more like a quick stun. He's got a chain. Even though Jason's a demon, he doesn't have those kind of fast dodging reflexes that Wesker or so does. Bam. That's not gonna do much against Jason, though. He's more stronger. Did he knock him out? Uh-oh. That just pissed him off and only did so much. Ha! Damn. Now Wesker ain't playing. Kind of like the Flash, he's just dodging so fast. Ooh, and the... Damn. He regenerates too, though.
Now that's interesting.
Can't hit him with the machete, though. He's faster.
Is that all you got?
This is getting really entertaining. So far, I'm heavily entertained right now. I need to find a professional MMA coach to teach me privately so I could at least do some of that for self-defense. I already know kickboxing and a bit of judo, but not the extra stuff like what Wesker knows. It'd be interesting. If it was a decent price, I would sign up for that right away. I need to bulk up as well. I've been trying to, but fast metabolism, hard to bulk up so easy. Damn, that's awesome. I wonder if he explodes or so, because he's been shocked before like that. He didn't explode. Is he dead? That killed him? I don't think it's over just yet. No way. Oh, he teleported in front of him. Yeah, I was gonna say no way. Damn. Now Wesker is really mad. Burned off his clothes. Oh, this is the Ouroboros version of him. Jason's cooked. No way he survives this. Jason's cooked. Damn, he's throwing him around like a rag doll. Unless he could teleport, then he's cooked. Nope. Couldn't teleport. Yeah, your glass is broke, dude. That was fire. That was fire. Whoever came up with this, I don't know what AI you use, and I'm glad you have a subscription to be able to make these clips and artistically coordinate them right. Oh, hold on, is there more? Jason picked up the mask, so technically Wesker still won. However, Jason still loses, but he's a demon, so he could be brought back to life with his power, but it depends how long. Is it kind of like a Chucky thing? I think it's under the same thing as Chucky, except technically he uses voodoo and that, and he's not demonic. Jason is, but he's more like, I would say, a weaker, tanky, near unstoppable demon, but he doesn't have super speed and reaction. Yes, he could teleport. Yes, in the Jason Goes to Hell, he could possess people like in Jason Goes to Hell. However, similar if you want to go the route of possession, like how the Bible dictates it, or more or less how most people would see it, and certain experts that are involved in demonology. It's not so easy to take someone who's strong-willed and is not depressed or heavily depressed or is weak-willed, should I say, compared to somebody like Wesker, who's very strong-willed, high ego and stuff like that. It'd be damn near impossible, even, or to a degree. I think the only thing they could do is like a very strong ancient demon. Like if Wesker was a demon like that, it would probably be Wesker that could do it. But technically, Wesker isn't immortal, but he's very close to it. It took a lot. He had to get thrown in the hot lava and get shot up with explosive RPGs while burning in the hot lava. So, realistically, this makes sense to me if you take all the factors and put them together. I know we're going to have debates on this, I'm fans of both. I like both, but Wesker winning, I'm happy with the results. I agree with it. It makes sense to me, especially how he's not only superhuman, but genetically enhanced with the bioweapon, even if you took Ouroboros out of the occasion. But with Wesker full power, including having control of Ouroboros at will, then pretty much Jason close but no cigar. Wesker takes the win. I know we're probably going to have disagreements. I saw in the clip of people on TikTok disagreeing with Wesker versus Jason, and you have your Wesker stands and your Jason stands disagreeing and coming up with all this stuff. Look, I like both. I'm more partial to Wesker. If we're going horror slashers, yes, Jason's my favorite. But if we were to go to characters and I had to pick between my favorite character, aka out of bad guys, Jason versus Wesker, I'm gonna go Wesker, because let's be honest, he is an ultimate ore farmer and he deserves this win. Not because he has very fast amounts of ore, but with all the accolades, skill, and advantages he have being enhanced, especially bioweapon enhanced, and Ouroboros included, it would be very weird for Jason. He's not used to it. Yes, like I said, Jason's a demon and everything, and he could teleport, but he only uses it so much, and technically Jason can also be killed, so he's like probably a weaker, how should I say, I wish I knew the term in demonology, because I'm interested in that kind of stuff, being a pagan and whatnot, but he's on the level of weaker demon where he could still get killed, but you don't need a special weapon and you don't need to have sigils or do some kind of crazy ancient spell to do it. Because remember, Jason can get killed with guns. Even though he isn't afraid of water, he could be underwater, but his demon form, it's kind of complicated. They don't fully say it, but in the one movie where that one girl was psychic and had the ability of, what's that called? Not psychokinesis. Like the stuff that you can use your mind to pick up things and throw things and whatnot. I hate the term escapes me, but you know what I mean. That girl was able to kill him, and she didn't have a gun or a special weapon or even a sword to finish it. She used her dead dad, brought him back to life, put the chain around his neck, and threw him back in the lake. And Jason goes to New York, or Jason versus New York. In that film, she used acid to kill him, so yes, Jason could be killed, but he's a demon, so he could come back. But if anything, Wesker would still beat it unless Jason could come back instantly and fast. Then that would be inevitable. However, if he can remain dormant for a couple months, then Wesker is just going to keep murking him again, my 2 cents, and keep winning and taking him out. If it takes, at least, let's be fair, let's say it takes a couple months for Jason to come back and be resurrected or so. Even if it's that long, a couple months, Wesker would be back at it, no problem. But, you know, you could agree to disagree. Wesker still took it, even the guy who made the content, and I'm sure he got the AI's opinion that Wesker would still keep beating him and winning. Then, you know, I agree with I'm basically agreeing with this. I think Wesker takes him out no problem as much. If he was like a more ancient, stronger demon that could use his mind to control things, throw things, like in that one movie I just mentioned with the girl that uses her mind to throw stuff around. Telekinesis, that's the fucking thing, telekinesis. If he was able to do that and be a little faster and be able, even if he doesn't dodge bullets, but he can be able to have more durability and, you know, be able to master his teleportation, then I could see Wesker pretty much losing that one. Or Jason would have more of an advantage if it wasn't more open and outdoors. It was like a smaller confined space, like a factory or a brick house or something like that. Then Wesker would have trouble maneuvering around all that stuff because it's more of a tight-knit space. But he didn't have too much trouble in that cabin. He had a decent amount of space to do his thing and box the hell out of him, as well as taekwondo and super kick his ass. Well, this was fun. Don't forget, I'm gonna link this guy's channel in the description below. Let me know what you think. Agree, disagree, whatever you want to type in the comments. I respect others' opinion, just don't be a jerk about it. Be a nice, honest, mature adult is all I ask. Because I'm not going to respond, and I'm just not even going to bother reading comments that are ignorant and stupid. Anyway, though, hope you like it. Let me know if you want me to react to more stuff like this. No, Mad Pack, I probably will regardless, but later on or when I feel like it. Like and subscribe. Show this channel some love as well, and I will catch you all next time. Peace.